Hello everybody. Live demo review. I haven't done one of these in a while. But I wanted to take a look at this game. Because it was a bit of a masterclass by Rapio, and it's not too long of a game. This was Mambo versus Wargs. Game number 3 in the winner's bracket final of the EU SEC Road to Worlds. There's a lot of words going on there. Basically, this was the game which, spoilers, qualified the Hex Mambo for the World's qualifiers, where they will compete against 4 SPL teams and 2 NASCC teams and the Solar Scarabs for a shot at the Smite World Championships in Arlington, Texas. Interesting. Did Rapio... so he starts as 1, shoots 2 of them, uses his horn shards to make sure he has it back up to clear the next buffs. Interesting. There we go, we're already seeing something. Oh, is this an invade one? We don't really get to see much of the invading going on here. But I was thinking about doing a video on the level 1 invades. It has been an interesting part of the game. It may be... Basically, the patch comes out tomorrow, so I want to make sure. He is a 2-leveler. At 2, by the way. Ooh, gets hit by the the crush and gets a bit poked. But we see a lot of 3 leveling on Thoth. But Rapio is a 2 kind of guy. You can tell he's a 2-leveler by the way he's standing up here. The name doesn't have blink, to be fair, so it really doesn't have to be that scared. Standing up, playing aggressive. Probably not too much going to go on in this 2v2 in mid in the early game. I don't really remember exactly what happened in this game. I just remember that Rapio was kind of everywhere and absolutely crushing it. It's level 3, puts point in 3, I would assume, and we're going to see usual team with pressure go for duo sides mids, the team without pressure go for solo side mids, and then the junglers probably split off to do the shield buff and the cooldown buff. But yeah, Thoth had a real rise to popularity in this tournament. I would say looked like the best mid god in the tournament. Baba looked pretty great also. Kukulkan, for certain players, did great. Gunter had 1 incredible base defense on Vulcan, but we didn't see too much out of Vulcan outside of that. A lot of good Kukulkan games from both Gunter and Picarino, I feel like. A lot of good Thoth games from Rapio. And Zeros also looked great on the Thoth. Anyway, not a whole lot going on in this early game. We might do some fast forwarding as we go. This is what happens when I do non... Oh, we could look at leveling, by the way. We'll be the 1 maxing, I'm sure. Just gonna hit some bastions. Spinner went back. Waves getting cleared out. But yeah. Normally when I do demo reviews recently, it's on a game which I've pre-recorded. I've gone and done this spectating some other time, and then... I wonder if he picks up green. He does. He's a green picker-upper. I like the green picker-uppering thing in mid also. It's great for sustain. Mana sustain in particular. Wonder when he's gonna back. After backs and after speed and red, probably wants to stay for the next wave at that point. He's gonna stay out all the way until like full book or something. Goes. But yeah, this game will liven up in the mid game. I think there's a fairly early blue invade by the blue squad. It was also an interesting one in that we had Julio on tier versus Panvich on check. We had double warriors. Not entirely sure of the reasoning behind it. I think Chak was picked 3rd. This is going to be a full book back. It was a full book back indeed. There it is. But I wonder if the Chak was picked because it does well into mages, and maybe the tier was picked because it does do well into mages, but it does well into Chak. I'm not sure. But well, there we go. A little bit of player damage there. Pokes out Gunter. Gunter just gonna go back to base, I'm sure. Not too bothered about it. Delays the green getting farmed. Delays the backs getting farmed, maybe. Lets him get a bit of bastion pressure out. So, not an ult that gains him a lot, but showing he's got his eye in, for sure. I'm not sure. I don't think I'm going to do any other full demo reviews from this week's EU tournament. little bit because I don't have time, and a little bit because, I don't know, there's nothing else I really want to do one on. Ooh, Rapio. Beads. It's the route onto Gunter. Probably doing POV here, shouldn't I? It's a POV demo review. Well, is it? This will be... There goes Johnny. Damage over the wall from Rapio is clean. He just hits everything. First blood, but traded out. I didn't really like this dash forward. I remember when I saw it live. I was like, I don't know about that. Maybe if he hits the root, there's kill potential. Confidence there. Confidence for sure. Nice damage over the wall. Got a little bit out of position there. Lost his beads, but they end up getting first blood out of it. Now we're gonna see. Is this where do we call this the mid game? I feel like not quite. Maybe we're still in. I feel like once the is the mid game once the supports rotate the mid. Is that when it's the mid game? When's the mid game? When we start thinking about gold furies? I mean, we could be thinking about it already, right? Oh, leveling, by the way. 1 max into 2. No points in the ult apart from just the 1 so far. So I wonder, I'm going to keep an eye on that. I'm interested. We're learning things. Like, even just that little start that Rapio did was a little different than what I might do if I'm playing Thoth in ranked. We started the 1, used it to hit. I think did he use only 2 shots of it on the speed, or did he use 3? Not sure. And then used his horn shard to make sure he had it back up. Clear the rest of the camp. All in the name of mid pressure. Going Book of Thoth into either a Divine or a Deso. I would imagine Divine. It's pretty much always Divine these days. You don't see many Desos. Yeah, patch coming out tomorrow. That's why I'm trying to get some demo review in today. It's Monday. Put out Havering earlier on, doing this, and then maybe gonna... There's a couple individual plays I'd like to record. Hopefully get them done. Maybe I'll put them up as shorts or something. There are a couple plays that I really like. Okay, so we're seeing a rotation over to the solo side. 4-man rotation. So do the red squad know? Their wards are weirdly placed. And I think we went north of them, so they might not know. And here is the Thoth damage. Hits everybody over the wall with... What? I hit Panfitch as well! Ozzy almost died to the tower, but will survive. Holy. Oh, quick action replay, maybe? Holy. You see that one from top down, maybe? Let's see it. Did he miss anything? How many people did he hit with each ability? Okay, here we go. Wall. Root hits 1. 1 hits both. Hits both. Hits 1. And then the ult hits both as well. Oh! Clean ass, man. Clean ass, for sure. Did put a second point in the ult now. Don't know if that was just before that fight, just after that fight. He was like, man, I'm hitting 2 people with that. It hit for about 400, so. And I guess the check, no match prots. So yeah, no match prots, so. True damage probably with Thoth passive plus enchanted. No pen on that. No pen on that either. Maybe no, probably true damage. Probably true damage. Who knows? Maybe not quite. Probably not true damage. Final answer. Scaling Paul, of course. Anyway. Wandering about, going back over to solo, having a look to see if he can kill Panfitch again. This time he is on a ward. Dashes forward. Weird dash. What's happening to mid waves at the moment? Gunter's just sitting in mid, farming it out, but Rapio still probably slightly ahead on XP. I don't know if we can pull that up. Doug, spectator, XP per minute. He's topping the charts, but not far behind is Gunter. A few XP. Hangs out that they're on mids. Clears out the wave, getting the Book of Thoth stack finished. And going back to base. Also went party punch, by the way. So all this running around to solo lanes helping him. Helping him stack that thing up. Some major damage out there. Leveling now. Again, only 2 points in the ult. 4 points in the 2. 1 point in the 3. I'm on the Earl Grey tea this evening. Maybe too late. Earl Grey has caffeine in it. Maybe it's too late for an Earl Grey. It is 10 to 11. So, you know, Davey kills Johnny on the left-hand side. Günther looking over the wall. Ooh, misses everything. Oops. And Rapio hits some stuff. I don't know if I should that off, but gets it. Puts the fear of God into Günther. Spudio topping the damage charge just ahead of our man Rapio here. No way. You can't be here, Rapio. That's too deep. Really wants to punish the lazy back, but Günther, you don't see him on the wave there, you know he's probably trying to kill you. Günther plays it nice and safe. Also had a really good showing this tournament, Günther. There's a lot of good play in general in this tournament. Worst Turtle had a great tournament. For a player who didn't qualify, I thought Preds and Davey were pretty great. Panvich, actually, I feel like had one of the less good tournaments. Oh no, the humanity. We've all been there. That buff range just doesn't quite get pulled. You waste all your skills and you look like a lemon. Gonna let this go. Looks like nobody rotating for this beacon, so true they let it go. Cause wants to step in. Thoth again. Poor Günther, man. Just leave him alone. TP coming in from Panvich. Probably loud ping noises. Hopefully that's not as loud for you as it is for me. If it is, I apologize. Damn, he's just hitting everything. Let him shoot every ability over a wall, Rapio. He doesn't miss over walls. Never mind. Okay, he hit 2 out of 3 ain't bad, okay? Are they really gonna get this? It felt like there was no way they ever get this, but Causey just ran in. Rapio just put all his damage out as fast as he could. Davey dies on the sides. And that's gonna be Totem. But again, just cycling his abilities, getting his damage out, up to 8k now. Forced the Scylla out of that fight, which helped his team be able to fight it in the first place. And just kept pumping out damage the whole time. It must be way above the Scylla. Yeah, Scylla 2.5k, Thoth 8k at this point. Surely I can fast forward now. How's the gold lead looking? About 2.5k-ish. Ooh, nice route by Günther. Oh, beats and Aegis. Oh, a little bit edgy there, are we? Rapio, don't want to throw the game. Maybe doesn't want to just Aegis and then have to beads anyway if the crush gets held, but bit of an oopsie. A little overconfident. He is going into Mirrodin next. Quick leveling update. 2 maxed. 3rd point in the ult. 3 still sitting at level 1. Davey 1 HP on the left hand side. They kill Spud. Oh, I remember this. Davey like kind of baited Spud in. Spud went for the solo kill. Wasn't able to get it. The rotations came over. Decent little lead though. So back here. Tyr can cover the jungle. Yeah, they can't do this. There's no way. They're gonna have to get off it. Unless Tyr has like a Fearless or something. Looks like they're looking for a play. Causey taking a bit of poke. I think that was an Aegis out of Günther. And there Rapio is over the wall every single time. Ridiculous. Is he going to dash in? Oh, look at him go. Love to see it. You love to see it. Limitless aggression. Is that with no relics? It was with no relics for 90 seconds. He's getting in there. Holding for the secure. Pyro grabbed up. We'll have that Mirrodin finished if he wants to back. I'm sure. You see that here? 1700 in hand. Yeah. EU, yeah, I thought the whole, if you didn't watch the EU SEC tournament, I would recommend, you know, at least watching back the final day. Maybe skip the first set, losers bracket semis, but the winners bracket final and the losers bracket final were both good sets. I enjoyed them a lot. I'm excited to see what NA has to offer. Ooh, FG snuck away, throws the ult out, tries to steal by dashing in. And now they look for the punish. But a nice FG call and a nice disengage, actually, by the wargs. Snuck it away while Gold Fury is being done. 16 minutes. FG, you're down 4k. And now, if you're the Mambo in this situation, you're not scared to fight still. You still have the lead that you had before. They just have a bit more power, a bit more sustain, you know? You don't need to be overly worried about fighting. And I think they aren't. Hard rotation over to the left-hand side. This is the... Oh, this is where Julio goes. We'll just watch this fucking Julio's... Oh, I fucked it up. Rapio's not really doing anything. Julio went crazy in this fight, though. Might watch it back. Dashes in eventually. Gets damage onto Freds. Damage onto Davey. Buddyo picks up the kill. Thoth ult used. So I don't think killed anybody. Alright, let's go back. I want to watch it from Julio's PoV. Which button's he going to be? Is he a 0? 0, alright. I think Julio went crazy mode. Oh, I apologize. We're going to have to... Alright. Let's see. How did they win this fight so hard? Julio came in from the side. There's no vision spotting him. He sees Gunter. Gunter has no beads. It's Fearless as he tries to 3 in. Oh no. Up, down, triple stun. Fearless is back up. Fearless is 2, gets another beads. Holy. Oh golly. That's why you cannot give a Spanish solo laner tier. You can't do it. You will just lose. Oh, that missed Preds, I guess. Anyway, back to your regularly scheduled Rapio gameplay. I think we see, everybody keep your eyes peeled. I think we see a one-shot soon. Have a look at the build on Mirrodin plus Magic Focus. It won't be yet, surely, but it does. I do remember it happening. Hopefully it was in this game, and I don't look like a lemon, because it was definitely Rapio Thoth onto Davey and her. Back we go. Shard finished. So now we're hitting big hard for Thoth. I just feel like, you know, you look at these two gods, like, would you rather be Thoth with even 4 items or Scylla with these 4 items? I feel like you would just rather be Thoth every day of the week, man. I'm really not a... Scylla got a decent amount of play in this tournament. I didn't think she looked very good in like any of the games, honestly. I'm not a big... I think that maybe Scylla was the most overpicked mage at this tournament. Some other people might say Kukulkan. I like Kukulkan a bit more. 2 sentries there. I'm a Kukulkan enjoyer. I think he's very good. He's much better around objectives than Scylla is in my eyes. And both have the same problems, being reasonably easy to kill, and their damage is a little bit hard to secure. Both have ults which are very difficult to hit. Okay, rotation over. Preds and Davey tried to split push, call out. Rapio's like, I want this kill, Spud. You can't have it. Still topping the damage charts just ahead of Spud. We go for this Phoenix. I think they failed to get it, if I remember correctly. No Julio and no Johnny on this one, so it's going to be difficult. Disengage. Fire not up for a bit though, so I guess pushing down Duo's side and just keeping waves in their towers and taking gold and speed and Oracle's on the way out. It's going to be one of the most effective places to farm here, especially while Johnny's over there grabbing the rest of the farm, right? It's actually fairly... Even if you don't want to go for the Duo-side Phoenix there, it's actually pretty good to siege it. Force the other team to not be farming. And if you don't have farm up, you can get their farm on the way out. Just consolidate your lead. Obviously the starter upgrade here. We did see a decent amount of timeline in this tournament. I don't think we saw much on Thoth. But we did see timeline a decent amount in this tournament, which is cool. Nice to see more starters viable. Imagine if they made Archmage's gem viable. That has to be like the item that's been the shittest in Smite for the longest time ever, I think. You don't even fucking build it on Nuwa. Item fucking stinks. Plenty of wards around here, you can see, making sure that there's just no steal potential. They know that nobody's coming to the steal attempt. Johnny's over here watching them as well. Right, we'll go to base. Wait, we're on Spud. I don't want to watch Spud. The guy kicked me. Not sore about it though. It's all good actually. I've forgiven him. That's fine. Ugh. Let's see. Let's see the one shot. I think it's coming. I think it's coming. Everybody, we have it to focus. Let's just go back a second here. Watch this from Davy's point of view, maybe. Let's see, number 9? Yes. Check it out. Has his Aegis, has his 3. Oh! Oh, one more time? One more time, maybe? Davey, look away. I don't want you to see this. Slow-mo from the start. What's his player damage at? 13,921. 13,921. 16,041. 16, what? Oh, it's going up still. 16,2. I can't do the math. It went up. Someone in the comments do the math. It's gone up by a lot. I could just, couldn't I just do like how much health does oops, wrong one. Does Davey have? Oops. Oh no. I'm messing everything up. Alright, focus on the game, Paul. Damage onto Pan. They get the left Phoenix, mid Phoenix being sieged at the same time. Scylla ult used. Forward he goes into the Phoenix and the Julio setup. He's just free casting and blowing people up. There it is, another kill. 6-0-4. Forward he goes. Yeah, I like that he doesn't go beyond that line. Got a bit excited a couple times this game, Rapio. I feel like with the dashes in. That's what you have to do when you're feeling it. Oh. Tier attempted pick on him, and they still don't. Davy's like, fuck this, man. No! Oh, did he Aegis? He did, he Aegis'd it. He was close to going down again. Surely they push an end here. Pull back onto Preds. Unstoppable. Rapio 7-0-4. Dude, he's the best player in the world as long as there's a wall between him and his opponent. There's nobody better. Like the Titan stands no chance. He has the over wall buff. Actually good Aegis, good pathing as well going forward. Davey tries to get him. He's like, oh no! Help me! Help me! He's so close. And Spudio drops the taunts. That's the toxic Spudio I know. They call him the English Vaporish Ghost. Anyway. Really good performance by Rapio. Really good overall tournament by him in mid. This is his like first tournament I've seen him play in mid. I know he's played jungle since I was playing in Challenger circuit against him and losing. So that's like season 2, season 3. Guy's been jungling since then. But he steps into mid and he does a great job of it. Final player damage 24,530. Top wards on his team as well. And got in there. Did what needed to be done. And that means he gets to go to Georgia and compete to go to Texas. Go to Georgia to play to go to Texas. Anyway, that's going to be it from me. Thanks for watching, everybody. And I'll see ya next time. See you on Thursday for an ASCC, if not before.